doesn't seem like anyone's on. And well, I guess it's just a recording session with nobody but me and whoever the hell is watching this video. I will accept that. Let's jump in. Still in the same spot I was before, huh? Don't know why things are so loud. It's because my headphones on. So, I guess this is somewhat fitting, huh? How freaking weird. It's like everything is freaking lining up in just strange ways. I didn't intend to be in a spot, but in a previous session, I was accompanied by a fox named Deckard, and it followed me from the tree all the way over to the spot, and I walked. And walking with someone, that takes some patience. So kudos to that guy. Or person. But yeah, so from Blacklight Retribution to Second Life to Gmod and now to Meadow. After I left the Gmod servers and removed almost everyone, Meadow found me somehow. I saw the game before, but when I looked at the description of it, it said a experience in social something. I didn't like what it was, how it was worded, and I was like, I thought to myself, I don't want to be part of a experiment with my emotions and stuff. And so I stayed away. And it wasn't until after a couple weeks later, when it was going on, and the game was like going for like $1 or $2, dirt cheap, I decided to give it a try. And I started off as the Badger Cub, as everyone does, unless they buy the DLCs. I started off as the Badger Cub, and I was spawned outside of the tree area. I was out there in the field somewhere, and a goat came up to me and waved at me, and my only thoughts were, please leave me alone. I have no idea where I am or what I'm doing, and I don't even know how to do this and that. And my memory is kind of hazy with how things happen. Because there are so many memories with Meadow. I found many people, many groups. There's events I took part in. There's times when people would do things that others wouldn't agree with. It would cause drama, but it wasn't drama anything compared to the Gmod and Second Life servers. It was manageable drama, because the people end up going their own ways, and someone would disappear, and just the whole ordeal will be forgotten. And that's just like kind of one of the effects that Meadow has. It just the game just washes away everything. and replaces it with a vision that the oh, I'm getting tired here. Excuse me. Replaces it with a vision that the Meadow devs visualized and brought to fruition. People would call this a heaven for a heaven filled with animals that you could play as, and it was a spin-off, I believe, of a game a type of game they had in mind. Because if you look at the other games that the Shelter team have made, Shelter 1, Shelter 2, and Pause, they're all based. Those are based on like actual hunting, catching prey, and surviving danger. And this game doesn't have any of that at all. It was something completely different. It didn't have any of those elements in there. It was something where communication was used, and it was like just a place for people to hang out who wanted just a peaceful playtime, a peaceful session, and wanted to meet other people from around the world. I believe there's like there's an EU server, Asia server, West server, and an East server. And there have been times where this server has been very active, like crazy active. The server like filled to the brim, like 60/60. But now, in recent times, server, excuse me, the server is in a downward curve with traffic. There are players on sometimes, probably in the 20s. Maybe 30 players might be on, 25, give or take. And in the lows, it would be around 3 or 4. And even with those low numbers, adventures can still be had on the server. I'm not sure when I realized that this game actually was helping me. I think it happened when from my past self, who wanted to, to be on that podium, to be the center of attention. There was a thing called a leaderboard in this game. And the way you get on a leaderboard is you would collect many things. And you would get your score up to a very high level. And so, in order to do that, you would go on runs and go on collecting things. And trying to get your level, your essence level, as high as possible. $139,000. That's around how much essence I have. For a time, I would rush with other players and try to collect things as quick as possible and as much as possible. And I never really made it to that spot, even to the lower ranks. And I felt heartbroken about that. So one day, when I was just walking along, wondering, you know, what to do, and, you know, feeling really bummed out about not being able to get on that leaderboard because it was just... The leaderboard, if I had to describe it, is like galaxies from ours. You know, the ever-expanding galaxy, how things redshift and stuff like that. And, you know, over time just go further and further away. That is what the leaderboard system is. As people come along, they collect things, and the ones who were there before, even though they might have high numbers, at some point someone will overtake them, and it's just a constant thing now where the lowest number could be like, I don't know, 300,000, and the number would just get higher as people collect things, and the ones who were there before that stopped, they would just get kicked out. Eventually, they'll lose their spot in the leaderboard. But back to what I was talking about. So as I was walking, you know, just thinking about all these things and just feeling really bummed out that I couldn't be a part of this thing, there was a badger cub that ran past me. And I was lost, not really lost like in the map, but just lost of what to do. And I was just like, where's this guy going? They obviously have some kind of destination. So I followed them, and they went quite a ways away. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I just remember following this guy and showing him things. You know, as you get to things, I would like show his icons and stuff to show him what it is, and just encourage him to pick it up. And I ended up doing that for an hour or so. I used to play a lot of Meadow back then. I'd actually, at times, 2 or 3 hours easily. But now, I can barely like freaking get through like 30 minutes before I feel like it's so sad with how things have changed, and with the traffic and stuff, and the lack of updates, that I have to leave and take a break again. So it's taken me a while to understand that relationship that I have with this game now, and just take better care of when I play this game now. With Gmod, I play the heck out of that game. If you saw my freaking hours and stuff, it was like freaking 3,000 hours maybe. I'm not sure. It was a lot, a lot of playtime. And I would play that game for hours. With each session would be like 6 hours. I kid you not. And I'll be up until like freaking, at the worst, 6 a.m., 5 or 6, just hanging out. And other people, since they did that too, it just made it easier to do that. And oh man, zombie hours. With Meadow though, I would be on at the latest 1 or 2 a.m. And there have been times where staying up that late actually paid off, and I got to experience an adventure with somebody that I never experienced before. There are a lot of things that I experienced in this game. There are a lot of memories that I have and stuff. And it's really nice with how versatile this game is. And how well engineered it is. Even with the bugs and stuff that come with it. and the occasional random disconnections you get, people still love this game. And if anything were to happen to it, they would do whatever it takes to get it back and keep it running still, even if it was abandoned. That's why I really try to post as many videos as possible with Meadow, or why I did, because it's really given me a lot of nice things, and I really think it would help out somebody who, you know, needed healing or something like that. And the game being so cheap and stuff, like with Gmod, things will eventually disappear. Things will go away. I don't know if a game will ever replace Meadow with the communication system and the world and feelings that it gives. I honestly think that when Meadow finally goes down, that it would be a tremendous loss to a lot of people. That's why I posted so many Meadow videos as possible. So people who have not seen my videos, they can see the world that once was and take something from it. Don't you shake your head no at me. You say yes, damn it. Don't you dare disagree with me. Okay, alright. What was I doing? Just got completely distracted with that deer being sassy with me. Yeah, you know, at some point, things do come to an end, and it'll be a tremendous loss when Meadow finally goes down. I don't know when that would be. There is an end for everything, just like with the Gmod servers that have gotten shut down. Due to many reasons. But one of the most reasons is because people just move on with their freaking lives. They can't support the server anymore, and they move on to something else. And leave people to hold on to the memories that they had from those servers. And that will happen with Meadow at some point. And that's why I made so many videos of just different ideas and stuff for the community. Ideas and videos and stuff for them to find many years later. Because one thing I noticed with the Gmod servers and some Meadow videos is people will remove them for some reason. All these videos, unless there is like something I feel is like a duplicate of a different video, there won't be any videos removed from me at all. This will be my YouTube channel will pretty much have all the videos on there and be untouched as life changes for me. For now though, I enjoy what Meadow gives me. It's helped me a lot. Bear in mind, with Second Life and Gmod, with the drama from both of those things combined, I was in a very dark place, and I didn't even realize it. And I was very deep, and didn't realize how deep I was. Now, it feels like the Tower of Sauron, I believe, from Lord of the Rings. There is a paragraph or something like that in one of the books. I believe it's the Two Towers, and in that book, there is this place that is near to the Darklands, or whatever they call it, goodness. I'm supposed to be a Lord of the Rings fan, and I don't even remember what the freaking names are. But they said that the tower sometimes seems close, and sometimes seems further. And it feels like the end of this line that I'm reaching is actually closer now, versus when it was just further away, but just within eyesight. Like, really far eyesight. Legolas eyesight. But yeah, I'm starting to ramble. If I've not been rambling all this time. It's whatever, man. I do what I want to with my YouTube channel, and it just feels right for me to make a video of this. Anyone who wants to listen, you're more than welcome to. And you're more than welcome to stop the video whenever you want to. But this has been my story of where I came from and where I am now. In the Meadow community. A lovely world full of peace and many things that you can't really find in many other games. I wish that there was a way to play the game on your own map, like Gmod. But right now the dev team just didn't have time for it, and that would have been a big undertaking. And so unfortunately, I'm sorry. Well, I got somebody coming to say goodbye to me. Is that a freaking wolf? Who is this? Wolfberryy. It's a wolf. Hey there, Wolfberryy. How you doing? Nice of you to join me. I'm fixing to leave though. No, I'm sorry. Okay, here, just give me a moment here. I need to say this and this. Sorry that you ran all this way, Wolfberryy, to say hello to me, and then I'm just fixing to leave. No, but don't feel down. I'll do a nice thing for you. My last video. Possibly my last video. See you, Wolfberryy.